I am going to teach you guys real quickly how to make butter roll. So the first thing that we're going to do, guys, is we're going to obviously grab our bowl. We're going to add some self-rising flour onto the bowl. What I have here is 2 cups of flour. Now this is going to make enough, well, it really depends on your appetites, but you're probably going to have about 9 to 10 servings of this. So again, we have 2 cups of self-rising flour. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut in some butter. So right here I have some softened butter, and we are just going to again cut this into our flour. Now you're going to just use a fork, just a regular dinner fork, and you're going to cut this in like so. Okay, just cut it right on in. Guys, let me tell you something. Once you start to make this dessert, it's really easy to make, simple to make. But once you start to make this dessert, I tell you, it's going to be one of your go-tos. It is so, so yummy. It is, we are going to be making homemade dough. Guys, I am going to eventually teach you guys how to make homemade biscuits, but you are going to start today making homemade dough. Now you can buy some already made dough to make this, but it's not really difficult to do, and so I want to start to help you guys learn how to make things from scratch. And so that is what we are doing with this. So you want to just make sure that when you're pressing in the butter that you're doing your best to evenly distribute that butter and mix it in very well with your flour. Now, if you get to a point where you feel like you want to cut it in with your hand, you can certainly do that. I like to use, well, I was going to say I like to use a fork, but I do it either way. Might be a little quicker when you do it with your hands. You might have a better chance of evenly distributing that butter and mixing it in evenly with your self-rising flour. So today is the day after Christmas. I hope that you guys enjoyed your holiday. I'm from Memphis, but I live in Virginia, and so we had a really beautiful day as far as weather is concerned. Okay, so I hope you guys also enjoyed yourself yesterday. Now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add excuse me, to this mixture, we are going to add in some milk. Okay, so we just stir our milk right in here. All right. Just get your milk mixed in very well. Okay. Okay, so I think that what I'm going to do is go ahead and start to mix this. We're going to take our surface And we're going to put some flour on it. Now, this is a self-rising flour that I'm using to prepare the dough with. And so that's what we're going to be using for our flour surface. Okay. Okay. Starting to come together nicely. Alright, so here's where we're going to introduce our rolling pin. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin, don't worry about it. Just use what you have. I'm sure you have a strong man or in the house, or maybe you're a strong man, or maybe you're a strong woman. I don't know. But use what you have. If you can press it out, do that. You can use a canned good or something like that. A bottle, soda or something. Pop to spread this out, okay? I have a rolling pin. You may or may not heard me drop something, but I have a rolling pin just because my mom bought me one. The only reason I have one. All right. So you're just going to roll this out. It's going to, once you're done, it's going to be like in a rectangular, you're trying to get it in a rectangular shape. So you really want it to be about 7 inches by 10 inches, something like that. Okay. Don't worry about it being pretty and all that. Some of you guys are perfectionists, and if you are, that's fine. But we're not sweating the small stuff today, okay? Try to get mine to look more rectangular. No, I'm not a perfectionist. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, if you feel like you need to add a little bit of moisture in there, you can, just to help it roll or help it come together nicely. And if you want to do that, you can just put a little bit of moisture on your fingers. Just a little bit of water. That's all. No biggie. Okay. Work that dough in there, guys. Okay. Okay. Our butter roll is coming together nicely, guys. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is we have another stick of softened butter. So we are just going to roll that right on there, okay? Remember, this is called a butter roll. So what you want to do is just cut slices of butter. Don't worry about what thickness it is, because you're going to cover the entire, I guess, slab of dough, if you will, with butter, okay? Legacy, leave that bowl alone. Legacy is my puppy. He's over there playing with the bowl I dropped on the floor over there. Do you guys have puppies? If you do, comment down below what your puppy's name is. Legacy's my little guy. Legacy is a Maltese. You may have seen him on the end of one of my videos. So he's a Maltese Shih Tzu mix. And he is getting ready to have a birthday. So he will be 1. He was born New Year's Eve of 2019. Okay. And that butter rolled all the way over. Lathered up, I guess I should say. Not lather, slather. That's the word. Okay. Don't worry about it looking pretty and all of that, okay? Legacy, stop. Okay. Hearing me say his name now, he thinks he should be a part of this video. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some sugar. And we're going to sprinkle sugar right on top. Okay? Just right on top of that. Legacy, you're embarrassing me. Stop. Okay? So what we have here is we have 1/4 cup of sugar. Put that right on top. Okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we have cinnamon. Okay, we have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're going to just sprinkle that on top. That smells so good. Okay. Now, if you like, you can come back and kind of smooth things out a little bit. Use your finger if you like. Use your knife if you like to kind of even things out. Okay. So, guess what we're going to do? We're going to roll this. Okay. Just roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay? Now, when you roll it, want to get it kind of tight. Not super tight, but tight enough such that it is sticking together. Again, if you have areas that aren't sticking together, just put a little bit of water on your finger, okay, and get it ready. Okay, because what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to cut this, and we're going to stick it in our pan. So I have a pan. Normally, you would use an 8 by 8 pan. Excuse me, mine has something else in it, and so I'm going to be using a 13 by 9. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little more milk sauce to be able to accommodate the fact that I have a larger pan. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring this out of the way just a little bit. We're going to grab our knife, and we're going to cut, okay? Okay, now, so you have something like that, okay? Now, we are going to take this, we are going to stick it in our pan. Okay, so here's our pan. We're going to stick this in here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to grab some non-stick spray, and I am going to spray this down. Now, you don't have to do that. If you don't have any non-stick spray, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But I like to use non-stick spray when I'm baking. Okay. Isn't that starting to look pretty? Okay. Now, what we are going to do next is we're going to put this aside for a little bit because we're going to make our butter sauce. Okay. Okay, so we have milk here. We're going to add to the milk, we're going to add sugar. Okay, just mix that in. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in some vanilla. Just get this stirred up real good. Okay. Okay, put your vanilla in there. We're going to take this over to the stove, and I'll see you guys at the stove. Zoom in more for you. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do with this, you see the bubbles? Okay. Let me zoom out. So what we're going to do with this is we are going to bring this back over. Pour it over. Be careful, because this mixture is hot. That smells so good. And remember, I made extra because I'm using a larger pan. So I made extra milk mixture. Okay, guys? Let's pop this in the oven and I'll come back with the finished result. Okay, guys, so guess what just came out of the oven? It is our butter roll. You guys did an amazing job with this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a spoon. Guys, we're going to grab a spoon and we are going to spoon some of that milk sauce. I'm making a mess here, or a noise, I'm sorry. We are going to spoon some of our butter sauce on top. Oh my gosh, that smells so yummy. And what you want to do is you're going to go ahead and make sure that you cover the top of that. I kept calling it, I think I keep calling it butter sauce. It's milk sauce. I don't know why I call it butter sauce, I guess, butter roll. I made a mistake. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, like I said, is we are going to put our butter sauce all across the top of this. Guys, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It smells amazing. It is homemade. Again, if you don't have the time to do this, Alexa, stop. If you don't have the time to make your own dough, you can just buy some pie crust and make it with that. I tend to like to do things from scratch. No, nothing against. Nothing against you guys that Legacy. Be quiet. Now. So we are going to allow this to soak up some more sauce. So you just want to let it sit for a few minutes so that it can soak up some more sauce. And then you are going to enjoy yourself with this one, guys. This is beautiful. You did amazing work today. I'm so proud of each and every one of you guys. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful holiday. This is the time of year to, you know, just be thankful for what we have. I tend to mention what's going on with, you know, just the state of everything right now, the state of the world, I guess you would say. So always keep everybody else in your prayers, and I will continue to pray for you guys. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Guys, also don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, and please click that bell notification so that every time that I upload a new video that you'll be amongst the first to know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, I think before we sign off, we worked really hard on this beautiful butter roll, so I think it's only fair that we taste a little bit of it. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? OMG. Okay. Now, we are just going to grab a bite. Oh my God. OMG. Oh my God. Guys, that is amazing. Oh my God.